Everyone, welcome back, Manderscheid Media. So I'm here with a new face. We have David here. David is the head mechanic here at Riv Classic Car Sales in Saskatoon. And we are going to start a new segment, and it's going to be called Repair at Riv. So not only do we have vehicle sales in the front, there's classic vehicle servicing in the back, plus we have the restoration parts element of this business. So Dave is mechanic / parts guy. He's the everything guy right now, which is awesome. So we're happy to have Dave. But we have candidate number one. This is going to be our number one vehicle. There has been some videos of Dave fixing on classics. We had a Charger for sure, a couple of Chargers, the green one, the white one.
Yeah.
There was maybe a video with the British car. What was that? The red thing. MG. Yeah. So there's been some, but we want to introduce Dave because if you're bringing your classic here, there's a 99% chance Dave is going to be working on your vehicle. So that's wonderful. The Mustang, the GT500, that was Dave. That one, I think that definitely made the video. And the Buick, maybe there was a video on the Buick convertible, the Skylark. There's been lots.
There was,
yeah, there's been lots. So we're just getting the feel for it here. So 68 Firebird. Now, when we're looking at this, and Dave, I'm sure, can attest because he's got his elbows deep in here, sometimes we like shiny things, but they're just shiny on the outside.
That's this one to a T.
That's this one to a T. Now, the customer's super awesome, and the customer's invested into this car. This is his dream baby, and we're going to get it to the point where it's just that much better, a hair bit safer, more power, and more comfortable in the interior. So we'll do a walk around here in a second, but this first video is going to probably compile a bunch of different elements in because what we're seeing all over, when you're looking for a classic, you might be looking for an investment. You have some money that, well, rather than buying boring stocks, you want to have a good quality car that is probably going to increase in value, buying it at the correct amount, let's say. That's one element. The other one is, well, this is the car I've always wanted my entire life, and I finally have enough money or kids moved away. Like lots of these people, they sell their vehicles when they have kids. Kids are done in college onto their rest of their lives. And then, well, I want to get that same car through the appraisal company. I don't know how many times this year and last year I've heard that conversation. I can afford it now. I'm doing it now, which is great. So when you're looking for classics, I don't care what you pick, whatever it is, make sure you know what you're looking for. And that's where we do pre-purchase inspections here just the same. So Dave can put it up on the lift and look at it. Because again, this car, it is a beautiful car. I like yellow. Everybody who follows the channel, I like yellow and black. This is good. And the owner is understanding it needs some work right from the start. He knew that. So he gave us, Dave, a list, not us. He gave Dave the list. Dave sourced the parts through our connections that we have, and the parts there's a stack of parts in the back that we'll show you later. But he didn't really know until you start taking it apart. And I found that even with the appraisal company this year, it's like, well, this is what it's supposed to be. And then I go and check it out, and that's not what it is. So you want to be aware, especially if you're buying for an investment and the investment doesn't pan out because you bought the wrong vehicle, just totally unaware, or the seller didn't give full disclosure. And it happens all the time. It can be on a new vehicle, but the thing with the new ones are you can check the VIN for basically, well, damages, right? If it had an SGI claim, you can check that on these new ones. The old ones, not so much. So anyway, I think we should probably have a look about. What do you think, Dave?
Yep, let's check it out.
Okay, so we'll switch views. We'll let Dave take over because I don't really know everything that the customer wanted, which is fine. And then we're going to go back and forth. We'll show you the parts, and make sure if you have questions, you comment. We will address all comments as soon as we can, David or myself, and we'll just make sure we get it out there. So 2634 Faithful Avenue, Saskatoon is where we're at. Okay, Dave, walk me through. I know a little bit of this car, but let's go through the list and what it is.
Well, it's a 68 Firebird, 350 Chev small block engine. The customer wants to get a little more power out of this, so we are going to do cam, heads, intake, and carb setup. Get a little more power. disc brakes in the front. He wants a setup for that. Right now it's drums, so it doesn't stop. Real awesome.
Yep. Yeah, discs will be a huge improvement for sure.
Yeah. And then a lot of interior refresh.
Let's have a peek here. Dave's been working this morning. I missed this part. I was busy talking to a customer. I missed this part. So, what did you do this morning, Dave?
We just pulled the carpet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I had the seats out already, so we pulled the carpet out today.
Right.
It was pretty faded and brown and
used.
So, yes, well used. So we've got new carpet. We've got new seat kits, new foam and covers and everything to redo the seats. We'll be redoing the headliner.
Well, that's a old pair of worn out gitch, that's for sure.
Definitely.
And that's what they do. That's just over time. That's probably original from 1968. That's a long time ago. Cool. And so yeah, seat belts. Yeah, and the bottom, I don't know if I've ever had a bottom seat out of a Firebird. Oh, they are bolted. Yep. They are bolted. Easy peasy. Mm-hmm. So yeah, so foam kits for the seats, skins, carpet. We're leaving door panels alone, right?
You know, I might look into door panels.
Yeah.
I'll see if the customer wants to. These ones, this side anyway, is a little rough.
Well, passenger or driver's side, I mean, let's get used. And there was definitely a bird. We're learning too, again, people who are watching this, we are not fluid in all makes, all models, but I'll tell you what, we learn about all makes and all models because we fix them all. I've worked on Firebirds before, but I'm a Mopar guy, so I think there's supposed to be fire chickens there, I think, but possibly. There's one like the one on the glove box, I think. And the wood grain, that would be like deluxe interior package, maybe?
I think so, yes.
Yeah, it could be.
And I am changing that wood grain dash center there.
Oh, okay.
This one's pretty rough and damaged. So
from the CD player hack and whack?
Yeah, so I've got a new one to replace that.
Oh, cool. Okay. And back end wise, I don't think there's nothing in the back end yet.
Nothing
that we talked about.
We are going to look into the gears that are in the diff and
make the engine sporty first, and then
I think so.
See what happens at that point.
Yeah.
And this is okay. So these, the customer had supplied these ahead of time. He already had them, I think. So those will be fired in at some point. Yeah, typical. Your typical three stack.
Yeah.
So let's go look at the pieces that we got for the Firebird. I know they're not all laid out. I understand that, but I'll show you the carpet. I'll show the viewers the carpet and mostly the boxes. Yeah, the carpet. So this is why. That's why we're doing new carpet. It's sun faded. If you're wondering what that stuff is on the backside, it is 100% seat foam. So what happens over time is the foam gets hard and brittle. And every time you sit, it flakes off, and then you have issues. So that's why Dave ordered all the new foam kits. The seats, we're gonna check the frames too. I didn't sit in this car, Dave did, and it feels a little odd. So we're gonna check the frames on the seats as well. We're doing a car, if you're following the videos, 72 Duster. Those seat frames were actually Bluetooth. They were missing half of them, and the rest of that was missing from the floor. It's just dust. They're just powder. So yeah. So there's the seats. And we're gonna see if we can talk to our good pal Ray and see if we can get those. And if not, we're gonna do them. We're gonna do them. There's my couch. Not done. So here's all the pieces. So OER. So we have purchasing from OER, Classic Industries, many of the other ones, but that's where this stuff came from. And then the front disc brake conversion. There's a couple different options. So we are gonna look at our options first for the customer before we get that far. So yeah, if anybody out there is looking for restoration parts, we definitely got you covered. Our stock is starting to grow. Like anything, we're not gonna just spin the parts wheel and fill the cupboards with just kind of anything and everything, but we definitely have a C-can out back that's full, and we have all of our racking. I think I've had this in a few other videos, but all that racking over there on the inside, that's full of parts as well. So, well, get back to work?
Yep.
Okay, let's get back to work. Okay, thanks for watching, and stay tuned for Repair at Rivs. See y'all soon. Bye for now.